planted the bottle brush plants. And I planted the carnation plants. That was a tough one. There's a big piece of concrete under there when I was digging. Some grass seed and some topsoil. I'm going to try to fill the bare patches in if I can a little bit. Mailbox is missing. I had it in a piece of foam and the baby kept picking at it, so now I'm gluing some rocks together so he won't be able to pick at it. There's some rocks in the little mailbox and I'm going to plug that in here and get it going. Okay, I glued 3 rocks around it. And then I'm going to put glue on the bottom and put it where it used to be at the gnome's house. There we go. I don't have any more oomph. Oh, there's two little oomphs there. Okay. Okay. That looks a little more substantial. He's going to try to pick at that with his fingers, I'll bet you. How's the garden growing, buddy? Okay, alright. Got a snail in there. Oh, he's guarding? Okay, he's the guard snail. Just on the other side of this hillock is the 87 acres that they want to put 1 million square foot warehouses in. That's why I'm against it. It's nice out here, except for the people that speed up and down the street. But other than that, it's pretty peaceful. Last night there was an owl hooting for quite some time. Look, with all the rain, look at the mountains up there and snow. Isn't that cool? Yeah, it's cool, literally too. Yeah. It is a lovely day. It's cool and breezy, but it's not cold. The mountains, if the wind were coming from the mountain, it would feel cold, but it's coming from the southwest. From here, I think southwest, which is going to bring some more rain because California is being hit by what they call it, I forgot what they call it, a rain bomb or something. I think, you know, they always have to make everything spectacular. So we'll get some more of that. It's been a while since I had a bath or shower. Why do you admit this? Because it's true. And that's why I wear the same clothes every day. I don't care. If I had someone that cared for me, they would have to be near me. Well, I'm sure I'm clean for the baby, but I have nothing going on. So I don't really friggin' care. There's things I want to do in my life, I think, maybe, but I guess that's why nothing's got done, because they're not that important. I have prog rock on my phone, progressive rock. That's what I like. King Crimson and PMF and Jethro Tull. Oh, there's a bunch. I can't remember all of them. Working on the garden here today. This is the garden patch that I can do whatever I want, Ash said. And I showed her the bottle brush plant and told her about it. And that up that away, the garden box is kind of barren looking, except for weeds. So if this bottle brush takes hold and can grow, I might make a neighborhood walk early in the morning sometime to harvest some branches to propagate. The lemons you saw earlier, the neighbor's lemon tree is right in the corner of the yard. It leans over the fence, and it dropped them all down behind the bush that they have in the front. And I don't want them rotting or anything, because rats will come and eat them. I thought, well, how cool it is to live near an orchard? But Ash's sister Kim lives down the street from an orchard, and she said, oh, it just brings out the rats. I thought she was kidding. No. Now, I saw a coyote in an orange grove the other day when I was driving. Poor little feller. Another thing is all the wildlife would be disturbed. And there's some houses. There's a road that goes behind this hillock over there. And one time I took a walk back there, and there's like an abandoned brick house or concrete block house. It's fallen apart and vandalized a little bit. And the property was for sale, and I thought, oh man, you can't hear the highway noise from here at all. This would be great. It's nestled in like a little alcove of those hills there, and just on the other side is where they want to build all that crap. They already have 2 warehouses on the next road down, which is on the other side of that hillock, but they want to put some closer to Highway 10, so that it's going to be full of stupid semi-trucks and warehouses and crap. Bad news. Where can you go? Nowhere. You can go where no one else wants to go, I suppose. What else do I have to do? Brian said that the TV that he's going to give me won't fit on the thing that I have, that I'll have to have something larger. I think he just sees the area that I have the TV sitting on. I am going to build like a platform. The little shelf unit in the corner, I'm lowering it just a little bit so that I can build a shelf unit all the way across so the TV can sit on it and I can still have a shelf unit thing. I'll have to draw it and show you. It's a big mess right now. I took that top shelf off, and those black things are the little pipes that go in between the shelves, so I shortened them a little bit. I'm going to have to reconfigure my containers with music in it. The TV Brian has that he's going to switch out and give me is... You see where the shadow is on the wall? From behind the TV there? Is that much more big? Does that make any sense? This is 36 inches from left to right, or 40 inches diagonally. His is a 55 inch. So it's going to be a bit bigger, but not too much bigger. He said it has 2 feet that it stands on, not just the one stand in the middle. And I think that's why he said that this won't do. But because of the sound bar, this thing here, and the speakers, which I haven't been able to get working, and my DVD player right there, what I plan to do after I get this shelf on, then I'm going to make, the shelf will come up about as high as this platform here, and then I will make some kind of a shelf or something that goes across to here, and that space under here will be for the the sound bar and the speakers and crap like that. So the TV will start to be at that level and go up to about, I guess, here and out to here. So it's going to be a little bit bigger, but I'll be able to accommodate it. I just have to do it. There's that champagne that never, or the Prosecco that never got opened. You getting all handsome? Hi, cutie pie. Hello. Yeah, I tripped over your toys on the way in, which is a box and another box with empty spools in it. What a mess. This place is such a friggin' mess. It's about 5 p.m. and I have been busy doing this shelf unit thing here. It's about this much shorter than it was, but I'll be able to, here, let me turn it around. The bottom I will have odds and ends. The middle shelf will have the auto harp and my ukulele, or ukulele. This is going to house some sheet music of a smaller sort. Oh yeah, on the bottom I'm going to put the large sheet music, which I'll show you in a moment. This, I'm not sure what I'll have in here. My knick-knackety-doo-wads. That sounds weird. On top. This, it's going to go, from here it's going to go straight across. And then this unit, the area down here will be utilized with the speakers and everything else. Eventually. I'm not real sure. So that the next TV will have one level to sit on. And it will be just about as tall as that clock, I think. I'm not sure. But we'll see. Anyway, here is sheet music. We have piano, Gilbert and Sullivan. My father liked Gilbert and Sullivan. Once Upon a Mattress, I was in that. That's music from that musical. And then I have some empty line paper, so when I want to write something down, I can. Do 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 do. Putting on the Ritz, yeah. Da 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 da. Feeling groovy. And I've got, what is this? Juvenile Play by Karl Wilhelm Kern. I have a bunch of like German stuff. This chair is making that noise, sorry. On the Banks of the Rhine with a Stein. I don't know what year this is. MCMV. I don't know. M is what? 1,000? No. I forget. Well, it's MCMV, that old. Here's a Czech one. Mój konieček, I think means my little king. I think it's about a horse. It's a march and a two-step. Does it say what year? No. Compositions by A.L. Marish. Well, there's a lot of notes in there. Holy looly. But this is an old one. Very old. Falling Apart. Bohemian. Always, I'll be loving you. Always. With a love that's true. Always. This song is used in the play Blithe Spirit. So, anyone going to do that play, that's what that song is. This is a Neapolitan Italian Nina Nana. So apparently it's a really popular one. Oh You Rag. That one's kind of fun to play. Da 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 ba ba da ba da ba 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 da ba da. Anton Dvorak. The Midnight Fire Alarm, March and Two-Step. I was under the impression that my great Uncle Harry J. Lincoln wrote it. He didn't. He arranged it. My mother said he wrote it. She would brag about him all the time. La Rosita, for the piano, it's a foxtrot. Here's a sad one. You're a million miles from nowhere when you're 1 little mile from home. And the lyrics are like, your mother's tears and she's waiting for you and all that stuff. And I'm like, oh, brother. Swanee, how I love ya, how I love ya. This is Al Jolson. We're talking old. The Black Hawk Waltz. Anyone from the Midwest should recognize this one. Usually is played on an accordion. And then, that's my dad's handwriting when he was a little kid. This is his book from 1930-something. What is this? Christmas Carol book. 1931. He was born in 28. But it's fairly easy to play. This is my speed. Anything fancier than this, it's going to take me a long time to play it. This stuff, this particular type of arrangement, I can play when I sit down and play it. I don't have to think about it. I can just read it and play it. It's very simple to me. So, I like this book, though. I like the music in there, and I should have dug it out at Christmas time, and I did not. Here's another Bohemian dance album. And I don't speak Bohemian. Oh, this one's called America. It's a polka. Well, well, well. Oops. Na dovoleno puchad on furlough March. It's a march. Arranged by Vitak. Does it say what year? I think this. What is this book? Year from Chicago. A lot of Bohemians and Polish people in Chicago area. 1914. Look at this one. Yeesh. Zezolichka. Pochod. Pochod must mean a certain type of dance or rhythm or something. They were in this large container, and I'm going to put them in this smaller container under here. And I'm going to put that down there. I'm dizzy. Shirley, quit making me dizzy. I've been planning that today I'll take a shower. I feel like somebody that only gets a gallon of hot water a month or something. Yeah, it's not that way. That's just how I have been living for so many years that I wear the same clothes and I don't bathe very often because I am not used to luxurious living. I'm sorry for people that must think I'm crazy. When I was by myself, living at the poverty level all by myself, in a place that was leaky and drafty and didn't have proper air conditioning, and the heating I couldn't afford, and you learn to live like some pioneer person. And those TV shows from the 50s about cowboys and pioneers and stuff, they weren't that pristine clean inside. Believe me, their houses were not that pristine, and the women didn't wear white. No. No. There was dust and dirt everywhere. Are you kidding me? Oh, what else is there to say today? Not a whole lot. I have to go through the computer and get rid of a lot of stuff that I've already made videos from. Sort through all that, and tomorrow I'm going to do a lot of computery stuff and put away stuff in my bedroom. It's a mess. I want to get everything put away, and if there's something that doesn't have a place, it's going to leave, it's going to go. Not quite spring cleaning, because that'll come too. I usually have a fall clear out and a spring cleaning. I always did. And when I was a kid, I would switch my bedroom furniture around twice a year. The way I have it now is probably pretty good. I'm going to get the sanding, my little hand tool out with the sanding wheel and sand down the calluses on my feet. Yeah, I do that. Forget the fingernail file. Get out the sander. Not the belt sander, but just the sander. And I do want to make 1 or 2 or 3 more jokes waiting in case I get caught up in the week or I don't feel well or whatever. I can just pluck them out and put them up. Yep. Pluck it out and put it up. Oh gosh. Yeah. Getting chilly. Kitty cat's in the... Where is he? He's up there. He's up there. Hey, you see him? Hi, you kitty cat. Oh, yeah. Yep. Never a dull moment. Yeah, it is. It's always dull. I'm glad you came through, and if you're still here, oh my gosh, you're a glutton for punishment. Of course, you never know. I might do something really weird at the end of a video, and you don't want to miss that, do you? Or do you just kind of skim through there? I do sometimes. But if it's just someone talking, I'll be doing things like the dishes or other things that I have to do and listen to it. I have a couple that I subscribe to, a couple different channels that people just sit and talk. So I'll listen while I do housework or something. And some things you have to actually look at when you have to pay attention and set aside time and all that stuff. So, let's see. Tomorrow's just going to be doodly-doo work around here. Goodbye. See you later. Happy Saturday. See you later. I'll put in